So no, I don't think that once you lose a narcissist love, you can win it back. You might get it back in spurts here and there, like little bits of love here and there, but it will never ever go back to the beginning of the relationship. Because I tell everybody, like, a narcissist love is very, very conditional. It comes with strings attached. And if you start breaking those strings, if you violate those conditions, then the love is taken away. They'll start to treat you differently too. And what keeps a lot of people in these toxic relationships with narcissists is the beginning of the relationship. Like, the love bombing was so intense and whatnot. And you want to get back to the beginning of it because you know that they can do it. You know that they have the potential to give you the love, care, and affection that you deserve and that you crave from them. And we as narcissists know that too. So we are not going to ever fully give it to you because, first of all, we don't think you deserve it after you break one of those conditions. And second of all, we feel like if we overlove you, you'll leave us. Like, if we give you too much love, you'll leave us to find somebody else. It's weird how the mind works. Hope this helps though. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy like myself. 4 years strong, 4 years in psychotherapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder. This series, I just take my TikToks and YouTube shorts and make them longer. So the one you just watched was about a woman who asked me a question on TikTok. She said, would you say that once you lost a narcissist love, you can win it back? Can you win a narcissist love back? And you saw in the video, my own personal opinion, from my own personal experience, my own personal life, because I am a diagnosed narcissist, you cannot win a narcissist love back. You just cannot do that. That is one thing I tell this to people all the time. That a narcissist love comes with conditions. There are strings attached to narcissistic people's love. It just is. That's just the way it goes. Like, the strings are attached and all the other good stuff. So if you violate one of those conditions, the love from that narcissistic person is taken away immediately. And you cannot get it back. And you, like I said, I've done videos on conditions of narcissist love before. But you might not even know what those conditions are. You literally might not have any idea what the conditions that you violated of that narcissist are, but you violated them. And once you violate it, the narcissist no longer sees you in the same light. The light changes. You see how the light just changed in my face? The light definitely changes from the narcissist perspective, and we don't see you the same anymore. We don't value you the same anymore either. Like, you don't hold the same weight, value, or worth in that narcissistic person's life anymore once they see you differently. Because they can try, like, honestly, I've tried before to try to like, it's just like this, let me see if I can fix it. And they'll try, sometimes they'll put in a little bit of effort, they'll take you on trips, they'll try playing date nights and stuff like that, but it will never ever be the same. And the crazy thing about it is, even once they fall out of love with you and the love is gone or taken away, they won't leave you sometimes. A lot of times they'll remain in a relationship with you for a long, long time and just be in this relationship because narcissistic people, some of them crave, like a lot of us crave convenience. The relationship, the marriage becomes convenient. It's like cheaper to keep her or cheaper to keep him and things like that. It's just easier to be with you than it is to not be with you. So they'd rather stay with you in a long-term, unhappy relationship where there's no love being passed back and forth, where you're passing love to the narcissist, but narcissist is not passing anything back. But the kids are taken care of. They don't have to spend any money on alimony or child support or stuff like that. Or, on both sides, male or female. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just convenience that keeps them there. And I know it's sad, but like, once that love is gone, once you violate one of those conditions, it is gone for good. And the condition could be as small as, you haven't had a relationship with one of their previous friends from 10 years ago, or a relationship with one of their enemies, or something like that. 10 years ago, before you even knew this person existed, before you knew this narcissistic person existed, you had a relationship with somebody that they know. They find out 2 years into your relationship, the love is taken away and you cannot win it back. And the crazy thing about it is, you, as the person dealing with the narcissist, you will spend an entire lifetime, if sometimes you will spend your entire life trying to win it back. Because because the love bomb, I hear it so much, y'all. The love bombing was amazing. The love bombing was so intense, which really just means a lot of cheek clapping was going on. There was a lot of round of applauses going on. You know what I mean? And you might have been bonding and connecting, spending every waking moment together and stuff like that. You might have been doing all of that stuff. So you know the potential to be... Robot reset. I had to reset, y'all. You know the potential to treat you good is there. You know the potential to have a good relationship is there. You know the potential exists. So you spend the rest of your life sometimes living on potential. Living on the potential from a few months of a relationship. You spend 20 years trying to get the potential back from the first 6 months of a relationship. Oh, I don't want to let them go, because if I let them go, I'm not saying him, I'm saying them. If I let them go, they might find somebody else and give them the love and the potential that they have. So I'm not going to let them go. Maybe there's a good person beneath the surface. Sometimes there's not a good person beneath that surface, y'all. I did a video yesterday on it. Sometimes narcissistic people are just bad people. There's no good beneath the surface. Like, I'm just going to find the good in you. You got some good in you. I'm going to find it. Nope. There's no good in them. There just isn't. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but like sometimes you have a narcissistic person in your life. They might have treated you good at first. They turn into just an evil person. This who they are. This evil person. What's somebody trying to get at here? This evil person is who they are. And as I say, you cannot live on potential. Like, y'all, stop trying to live on potential. You just can't do that. You cannot live on potential. You can't do it. I'm going to repeat it one time. You cannot live on potential in a relationship. It has to be moving forward. You cannot live on potential energy. It has to be kinetic energy. It has to be energy in motion. It has to be heat, passion, that type of energy. It can't be just stagnant energy from the beginning. Because narcissistic people, I told you, is like a bank account. Like the way narcissists love is like a bank account. We make a huge deposit at the beginning of the relationship. Let's just say, I'm going to say money, but money is the representative of love in this situation right here. So in this bank right here, in this love bank, the narcissist deposits $100,000, which is love, 100,000 love dollars or whatever. They don't make another deposit until that $100,000 runs out. So we made a huge deposit in the beginning, and we still living out the residuals of that 5 years later. You're like, you're nothing like you used to be. You can't, and we do so much for you in the beginning. So we can use this statement right here on you. You can't say I never did anything for you. Gotcha. Have I done it before? Yes, in the beginning, 5 years ago. Have I done this before? Yes, in the beginning, 4 years ago. We can use that statement over and over and over again because we're living off the residuals. And when that bank runs dry and when you decide that you want to leave, like, hey, the bank's empty, I'm leaving. We'll make another little small deposit, but it will never, ever again be the $100,000 deposit from the beginning. It'll be like $50,000, $25,000. 10, 5, $1. And that $1 is like a smack on the butt. Black, black, black. Just smack you in the cheeks one time. It's $1. $1 love deposit right there. So once you lose that love, y'all, I'm just telling you, like, and a lot of times because the love is taken away from you, you start to blame yourself. You try to figure out what you have done wrong, and a narcissistic person won't tell you. You'll spend years trying to figure out what you've done wrong. And you just adding up more stuff that you're doing wrong too. You know what I mean? And I know it's a wild existence, y'all. I know it's a wild existence. I live this existence. It's not like I'm here lying to you and just like, Lee, you don't live this existence at all, do you? Yes, this is my existence. This is my life. I live this. This is my life, y'all. I'm telling you what I live. But you have to get realize that so I know a lot of people, they put all the stuff on the narcissist. Realize that we are not perfect in relationships. The narcissist is definitely not perfect. The other person dealing with the narcissist, who might be an empath, who might be a codependent, who might be another bad person, is not perfect in the relationship. So there's a little bit of blame to go around there, but it's not enough blame for you to the love to be taken away from you, unless you cheated on them. If you cheated on them, you deserve to have the love taken away from you, narcissist or not. I'm just telling you, they're not gonna get. If you cheat on them, if you cheat on a narcissist, the love will never return. You're done. And they know you're finished. You might as well just leave them, honestly, because you're gonna spend the rest of your time trying to make up for cheating on them, and you're gonna say you forced me to do it, and they're gonna say, I don't care if I forced you to do anything. I didn't force you to, to get your cheeks clapped or to clap them cheeks over there. I didn't force you to do that. You did that, and they will never ever forgive you, and they'll use it against you for the rest of your time together. If y'all spend the rest of your lives together, you be on your deathbed. You be ready to die. I love you, baby. We spent 50 years together. And the narcissist be looking on top of you, yeah. We spent 50 good years together. Remember that one time you cheated on me? You're gonna burn in hell for that. Right on your deathbed, because they never let it go. If you want that on your deathbed, continue to move forward. Move the pieces forward, please. I'm just telling you how it goes, y'all. I know the thought process. I know the mindset of a narcissist. I am one. I know how we think. If your love is taken away, if the love is gone, you need to move on. I'm just telling you. Unless you want to just give more love to yourself. I know a lot of people are like, I don't even want, like, a little bit. Give me something. Like, you just want something. You don't even have to get the full love from the beginning. You just want something in return. And some of y'all, you'll say you can live on not even a 50-50 relationship. You can live on a 75-25 as long as you're getting something back. But some people just live on nothing. And the people that live on nothing, you got therapy helps. I promise you. Realize, understand why you're so happy or content living on nothing. If that makes sense. But anyways, y'all, I have to cut this thing short. Got a couple more videos to shoot for the one-on-one start. If you want to do a one-on-one, you know the link is in the bio of all my social media accounts, and then also it's in the description of every video I put on YouTube. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Mental Healness is out. Peace.